manual. He supplied me this evaluation to help us know what kinds of things he's looking for to help him. So, Kristen is doing speech number 4 out of the Speeches by Management manual. This project is entitled The Status Report, and he has a request for us. So for this speech, we, the audience, are acting as his advisory group. And we have convened for the first time for a new project. We are to offer perspective and feedback. Advisory groups offer perspective and feedback, but they don't make decisions. Kristen's purpose is to explain the project and to update the advisory group on its role.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow members of the advisory group, and thank you for attending this status report. Our objective is transportation. That's what our mission says. But I would say our real objective is to improve people's day-to-day experiences, the day-to-day experiences that make up people's lives through transportation. Sounds grandiose, but I've got a little story that I think might help it make sense. The story starts with a researcher named Dan Buechner, who was dispatched earlier this decade by National Geographic magazine to go to Denmark in the depths of its winter, to go to a poor city in the desert of Mexico, to go to the workaholic nation of Singapore, and to San Luis Obispo, which doesn't even allow drive-thrus. His mission was to find the ingredients that make people happy. What were the ingredients? And he went to these 4 places, because these 4 places are the planet's happiest places. What did they all have in common? Well, he found 3 things that stuck out. 3 things. Number 1, people who were happy tended to have a reliable source of income. They were stable financially. Number 2, they had a strong network of friends and family. And number 3, they had a short commute. They had a short commute. That's where we come in. Well, the problem is, if you live in this area, your commute times are growing longer and more frustrating. In the last 5 years, they've basically doubled, and it's only going to get worse. That's because we're going to have another 1.1 million people moving to the region by the year 2035. Where Kirkland itself is going to grow by 8,500 households and 20,500 jobs. All of that is going to stress our already stressed out transportation infrastructure. So what do? Well, there's a couple of options. Number 1, you can do the old school thing. You can build your way out of it, right? You can build your way out of it. Now, there's no guarantee that building your way out of it is going to last, number 1. And number 2, it's cost prohibitive. In Kirkland alone, to build our way out of this problem would cost $500 million. $500 million. That's our entire biennial budget. The other option, the one that our city council has embraced, is to mix the modes, to provide more choices for how to get around. Walking, bicycling, transit, and yes, driving your car. These are all important. People want to be able to do all of this. In fact, in form after form, after form after form, most of our residents keep saying, give me safer places and ways to walk around and ride a bicycle. One of the best examples of this is our suggested project database, which allows individuals to suggest projects that would improve their lives. It doesn't have to be transportation, it could be anything. When you break these suggestions down into transportation-related projects, 4 out of 5 of them have something to do with protecting me while I ride a bicycle, walk, or play in the street. The other 1 out of 5 has something to do with making my drive safer and more effective, more efficient. People want to be able to walk and ride bicycles more. And as a result, the city of Kirkland has been making walking and bicycling safer. We've been building rapid flashing beacons and crosswalks. We've been creating bike lanes and buffering bike lanes and widening bike lanes. The problem is that not everybody feels safe riding in a bike lane. In fact, the people who do feel safe riding in a bike lane are the minority. Only about 1 to 7% actually feel safe and comfortable riding in a bike lane. But there's a huge opportunity here because about 60% of the population want to be able to ride a bicycle. They just don't feel safe enough, right? And that's because the infrastructure that we provided doesn't make them feel safe. That's what we get to greenways. This is the scope of our status report. Greenways are the mechanism that makes this willing but weary population, this silent majority population, feel safe enough and comfortable enough to ride a bike. And what is a greenway? A greenway is basically a neighborhood road with low volume automobiles and slow speeds that you just accentuate to make it more bike and walkable. More bikeable and walkable. As an example, there's a road up there on Rose Hill. It's called 75th Street. About 2,000 cars drive up and down it every day. They drive about 20 miles per hour on average. It's basically a greenway, but to accentuate it, you could put in speed cushions. You could take the intersections with the busier streets and flip them so that if you're riding your bicycle on 75th Street, you have the right of way, you don't need to stop. And the cars who are driving on busier roads do have to stop. Those are a few of the things that you can do. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this, and we do have some models. Portland, Vancouver, BC, and Seattle have all implemented greenways in their cities. And this summer, a team of us went to all these cities to learn what we could from the communities. And what we found was that Seattle and Vancouver had two very different approaches to greenways. Seattle has a much more passive approach, let's say. They let the public lead, they sort of follow. They let the public determine what route would be a greenway, for example. They also do things like put in speed cushions to slow traffic, whereas Vancouver is much more aggressive. They, the city of Vancouver, BC, they led the process. They said to residents which streets these greenways would take place on, and they don't use speed cushions. They dead-end roads that they want to turn into greenways, which basically prevents all cut-through traffic and greatly discourages any traffic from going down. So these are the findings. Now, what is the recommendation? Well, the recommendation is actually sitting right here in front of me. It's this advisory group. The recommendation is to form this advisory group. This is the first meeting. And to refer to you for the decisions we should make here. What kinds of devices should we use? Should we use speed cushions? Should we dead-end roads? How much should we involve the public? Now, the essential term here is advisory group. Okay? Advisory group. It's a little misleading because you'll be meeting for 4 or 5 sessions and we'll be talking at great length about how and what to do on which road. The reality is, and I gotta be clear here, is you guys will not actually be making the decision. You will be providing the advice. But that advice, I would say 80% of the time, does get turned into a decision. The decision-making body is the city council. They will be making the ultimate decision, and this group would be providing recommendations to the city council. Now, it's a lot to take in right now, and there's a lot of work to be done. But this is an opportunity to not only improve the city's transportation infrastructure, but to really improve people's lives. And let me tell you why. There was another part of Dan Duper's research that I didn't mention in the beginning. Yes, it was a short commute that improved people's lives. That was one of the ingredients of happiness. But if you could mix in with that short commute, a walk or a bicycle ride, you are amplifying that happiness. Why? Because when you ride a bicycle or when you walk, you are already out there. And that activity, walking and bicycling, often leads to other activities, such as socializing, shooting hoops at the basketball court, playing hopscotch, jump rope, whatever. It's a gateway activity, which creates more happiness. And essentially, that is the goal of this task force. Thank you.